Magulang from Philippine Star. So my question is, how is this concert different from the previous one? I think this concert kasi we have a lot of surprises, of course, in store for everyone. And a very special collaboration with Manila String Machine. And of course, we have a new songs to perform, songs that we have produced and composed together as a collective. So that's something to look forward to.
What she said.
Copy paste.
Copy paste.
And so for my second question, so what can you tell us about your new single, Yung Landslide, in creative process and then inspiration?
So, kaya.
I guess it all came naturally. Hannah was jamming the song, the first time we met in Barbie's house after the launch, so we decided to get together there. And of course, the living area was full of musical instruments, so it's really natural for everyone to pick up whatever instrument they wanted to play. And so Hannah started playing Landslide. It was something that I think it was right in her arsenal of songs to sing to maybe in the past few years, no? So sobrang kabado na talaga niya. So when that was so soon after, we decided why don't we record the song? And it turns out that was an easy thing to do, to pay for licensing rights and then to just record it. We recorded it and
We just did it in Barbie's
self-recorded.
closet.
Yeah.
In the closet. In Barbie's closet. It's not even a joke. We were recording it in her home.
Yeah.
Inside the closet, ganun yung vibes. Relax.
It's awesome that we have the technology to actually record in our homes. Like ako, I recorded in my own home also. So we had Angie was able to mix and master the track. So pretty soon we're just ready to roll with it.
And I think the lyrics of the song, they really resonated sa aming lahat. Like we have different stories, but in a way, parang parallel. It's this different but the same. And that song really, when I would sing it also as a cover song, really would speak to my heart. So, check it out. Check the lyrics. And you'll understand why.
Kasi may lyrics na, I'm getting older too. Nakaka-relate ko na. May lyrics na,
Nag-iyak ka dun sa part na
I'm getting older too.
Doon kami nag-iyak, sabay-sabay.
Nagkatinginan tayo, tapos, I feel you, friends.
Pasok na.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Siguro yung tanong namin, gaano kalaki ba yung closet ni Barbie? Kasya-kasya
Malaki
na
yan. Sa walk-in closet.
Sa walk-in CR ba? Sa loob.
But Landslide, so because I guess it's something beautiful in this generation as well because we have access to different kinds of musical genres. As of before na parang we need to, sort of monopolizing based on the access that you have for music.
Yeah.
And right now you can listen to different things. So I feel like even the Gen Zs and the Alpha generation could now get to listen to songs of the 80s, 70s, 60s, and to new pop songs of today na parang nag-intercross or interbreed na yung musicality ngayon.
Just a few days ago, I was dropped off in Lougee's house, and so her daughter, Zoe, she's about 5 years old, right?
Yeah,
5 years old.
Hinatid ako sa labas. So, alis na kami.
Hatid ako sa labas. Kinakantahan ako
The song numbers.
Shake it up, baby.
Yeah.
Shake it.
She was dancing to a Beatles song.
She was dancing to Beatles song and singing to me. And
Wow.
like we were walking out,
Music.
singing to Twist and Shout.
I mean, this is good.
That's not their generation. Like, but we were both singing.
I mean, this is
Our
good.
music.
This is great. I mean, I feel like there's hope for the new generation. I'm not saying there wasn't any in ours because I'm a millennial, but like I have to be honest. Like I'm familiar with the song "Landslide" by Fleetwood Mac, and I was only familiar like back in my late 20s, and I'm already 30. yeah, and because I didn't get I didn't have that access to music of the past. I wasn't that interested in generally try to explore it. But like now, people have easier access to that, and like the younger generation have access to it. And I'm just so excited for the creativity to rush in and create more new music, just like what you guys are doing now. The six of you. I think we have a new question.
Hi, my name is Jamie. I'm from Soundcheck, Manila.
Hi, Jamie.
And I'm proudly in my 40s. So, guys,
Yes. Dapat kasama kayo sa introduction.
High five.
Anong generation?
I'll go on to your song.
Anong bracket?
So that's my fangirling moment. So, wow, it's a really great moment to meet all of you guys. My question is, how different is it? Easy or is it hard? Is it easier or harder to be a female singer songwriter nowadays as compared to before? Like before, walang social media. Ngayon, parang isang mistake mo lang, di ba? Parang galit na. So, is it easier or harder, and why?
I think before kasi we didn't naman know any better kung what we had was what we had. So we were working with no social media. Diba? So, kung ano yung meron, you're working with that. So, so I don't think it was hard in a sense. Parang ako, ito yung meron natin, let's just work with it. Diba? Nowadays.
I think I'm just gonna try to answer your question with like a scenario that's in my head. Like back in college, I mean, Aya and I like connected right away in school because in college, when we were in school, there were not many girls who were carrying guitars in school. So when you see somebody who's a musician, you're suddenly instant best friends because there's only like 3 of you in the whole school.
Wow.
But nowadays, I would go to the mall, there's be a girl carry, parang normal na siya. Sa school, parang wala, hindi na siya, na parang, uy, BFF tayo agad. Parang kasi so many people are doing it. So yeah, so I wouldn't say was it easy, but maybe it just wasn't as common, maybe not even common. Parang nowadays, as a girl, parang you don't feel like you can't do it. And then, it's I don't know. So that's a good thing for me that a lot of girls are playing instruments and.
That's very inspiring.
Yeah. Maybe it presents a challenge, probably, on how to present yourselves. It presents a challenge to like have a stronger stomach for opinions of other people that there's differing opinions and you open up yourself to these things, because you're sharing something there for your public, and so the access to these things, to these opinions are instant, whether it be positive or negative. So both have impact, have a great impact, and if you don't assess how to navigate through it either it might hurt you or block you.
Wow. Can I just say another beautiful answer?
Yeah.
Very positive.
I just have to say, when I'm listening to you guys answer, it always comes with with such great substance. And look how like even the titling of your concert, of your shows, it's talaga lahat matalinghaga. Talaga lahat ay talagang may substance at poetic. Diba, ang pagtanaw is to look, to gaze, and to incite something. And I feel like it only comes, that wisdom comes with experience, with age.
Okay lang, acceptance.
I have my second question pala. So, are you familiar with the newer artists now, especially the female singers?
Ooh.
Do you want to collab with anyone?
All. Diba? If we're given the chance, bakit hindi, diba? Kasi I think the creative part of music is such a fun thing to explore and experience. Actually, that's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. Yun talaga yung for me, I'm here for the friendship, yes, number one. And I'm here for just the creative environment. Sarap eh. It's a what do you call this? It's a pool where anybody can dive in, right? That's how I see it. Music is the musicscape is a pool that anyone can enjoy, can dive in, and be in community with. So that's interesting.
galing talaga nito. Parang, okay.
Okay.
natin.
Quotable quote lahat.
Kaya may kailangan ng caption, pakigawa.
Kasi ayaw na lang gagawa ng caption. Pag ano, pag ipopost kami.
Alam naman natin yung mga strengths natin. So, pasok.
So, but let's make it a little juicier because this is a Presscon. She asked about, female artists that you guys may collab with. But can you tell us a first person, like first female artist you'd like to collab? First person you thought of in your head?
Anna Mari.
Anna Mari.
Sunkist Lola.
The female. Yeah, female. May babae naman dun sa Sunkist. Diwata.
Yeah, Diwata.
Yung Pares. I mean, yung...
No, not that.
Okay.
Si Siddhartha. Siddhartha and Keiko. Ano? Kabatch ba na yun?
Si Clara Bennett.
Clara Bennett.
Clara Bennett, yeah. Keiko and Clara.
Clara.
Alright, there we go.
Beanie.
Beanie! Yes!
Thanks ka 40s. Next.
Ayun.
Hi, I'm Pauline Del Rosario from Bandera. So my question is, how do you balance your solo career and maintain your friendship? Lalo na parang nagbibigay talaga kayo ng oras para sa isa't isa para gumawa ng project together.
Hindi kami high maintenance. So we understand the silence, the gaps in between, because we're just,
We're moms.
We're moms, we're friends, also, we're people who go to church. We have different circles, we have different responsibilities.
Yeah, so I think it's just like mutual respect lang na, okay, pagka may oras, bibigyan natin ng oras. Kung if everyone's busy, then, kasi ganun, that's the idea of the collective is, just come in when we're all inspired by something, ganon, gather, ganon, vote in, ganon. And then, if not, it's okay because life is happening and then, in the same way as life is happening, mas marami tayong ideas, inspirations na to get from.
10 out of 10.
Diba yun?
Yeah, and I think what I like
approve.
about this group is we support each other. Like,
Yes.
So I have a project, I have an album, and then they will be there to support. And also Barbie and Lougee, they will give also their comments and suggestions, and they will share. We share each other's work. So it's very beautiful how we can just support each other.
So it never feels like a competition in between, the six of you. And might I just add, because like a relationship would make a group, a band group would usually be formed, to create, a certain artist brand. But you guys started out as individual artists successfully, and then why don't we collaborate together? So it sort of feels like a relationship that has begun with a friendship before it became an
I
intimate
think yun
relationship.
talaga yung foundation. The foundation is the friendship, more than anything. Of course, music, but friendship muna, yung pinaka-base.
And the way you answer most of the stories, most of the questions, you answer through stories of pumunta ako sa bahay nito, pumunta ako sa bahay na ganyan. And you guys are really like mom friends, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a follow-up question? Alright, we're good.
Thank you. Thank you, James.
Hi, I'm Miriam from megabytes.com.ph. And since you've already mentioned about Landslide, I just wanted to know what was the creative process like when you were writing and composing music back in the day, and has that process changed for you since then?
I think all of us, since we're all singer-songwriters, I think for everybody, we would write by ourselves, right? Like growing up, it would always be like a parang solitary exercise, experience. It's like writing your thoughts, your feelings in your journal. Parang ganun siya. So collaborating is something that we learned later on. Or after maybe more than a decade of writing by myself, parang ibang process din kasi siya. So yeah, so I'm grateful that we got to do it this way. Right now we're used to a certain way of writing, but it takes a different kind of give and take, right? And having that safe space and support for each other to be able to write together and be excited. And somehow when you're able to do that, it's not just parang multiplication. Parang it's not, the result is hopefully becomes more than exponential, yeah. Yeah, more than the sum of its parts.
Wow.
Did you get the mathematics
I
of
did,
that?
I did.
To add on that, what she said, I think the key that I saw, like how we were able to collaborate, even if we're not used to doing the collaboration, I think it's the humility of each one. I think the openness, the honesty, but at the same time being confident, like to, hey, what if we do this? Yung hindi ka nag-back away, like be shy.
But
It's
since
trust,
it's a safe space,
It's
okay
okay,
lang
be confident,
Okay din yun.
but there's humility, and I think, yeah.
And there's trust kasi you know that each one of us, diba, we all have a voice, no? Parang we all have something to bring to the table. So walang mapapahiya or walang idea na
Yeah,
hindi
even if it's a
nagbabago.
good idea or a bad idea, it's all welcome. And then, di ba, we'll sift through it and
What's the
figure it
best?
out. Yeah.
Di ba parang ano lang yan potluck? Di ba? So, it's a table, it's a feast. It's a table, it's a feast. So, all of us bring something to the table. And that's a gift to honor. Diba? And the humility part, kasi yung parang, paano mo ilalagay yung mga pagkain sa table? Like, gusto ko rin actually nung kape, kanina ko pa tinitingnan. So, di ba? Kung saan mo ilalagay yan. So everybody has that space in the table. Na gano'n. It's a good, for me, it's a good illustration to be reminded of.
You have to stop us kasi magsasalita lang kami na magsasalita. Go ahead.
We like to listen to your
Kukunin niya yung kape niya lang. Hindi nag-walkout si Aya.
Go lang daw.
Thank you!
Thank you for that question.
And I think, you know, what you mentioned, the safe space, it really emanates physically sa inyo. Parang you guys are really such a very humble artists individually. And you know, I've heard this concept recently that something is only embarrassing when you're embarrassed. Yeah. So I feel like when you guys work together, nothing feels embarrassing because everything's like accepted and considered.
Yes.
Accepted.
I think we've shared enough embarrassing.
We're vulnerable.
I think we need more.
Okay na tayo doon sa department.
Shared a bit of vulnerability
Yeah.
that makes us, that anchors us into each
A bit
other's.
ba? A bit of vulnerability. A lot of vulnerability.
Baka meron pwede i-share na kunwari nagtalo na kayo before, ganyan. Nag-away
I
ganyan.
mean, it's coming from a place wherein, sometimes in life you take hits. It's not better voices all the time. And so when we get to share that, na parang, hey, I went through that. I'm familiar with that. And so there's a compassion that goes around na parang, okay, so this is what it
It's
is.
a deeper understanding of who we really are up close, diba? Like, now I understand why. Ganito pala before, because she was going through the same thing I was going through when I was younger. And parang it's this same shared experience that kind of gelled us and kind of like grounded us at the same time. Because parang we all went through the same thing basically. And I wish we have that time capsule now we can just go back there and give each other a hug and be like,
If we know lang, no? If
we knew.
before, that dapat dati pa na. Yeah, there are no judgments. I mean, lahat and there's room for grace, and yeah, we understand each other more.
That must feel so good, you know, growing up with you guys. All right, let's open it to more questions from the press.
Hi.
Hi, Chris.
Hello.
So, I mean, how have you come, paano and how have you, when and paano kayo nag-come to terms with yung realizing na the spotlight or the limelight hindi na siya nag-shine as often and as brightly as before?
I don't think that's something. Spotlight. What can I say? I have a lot to say. I love to
Yes,
say
go
about
ahead.
it. But the things that matter don't fall under the spotlight. Sometimes it does. But
10 over 10.
15
100%
out
out
of
of
10. Hindi porket wala na sa iyo yung spotlight. You don't matter. Tapos na ang kwento.
Hindi eh.
And the spotlight is a lie.
True.
Because, yeah, spotlight is a moving thing. It highlights. It's a very itchy thing. It travels from one place to another at breakneck speed. It is not wala siyang sinasamba. So we cannot lull and pine and love the limelight or the spotlight because it was never ours in the first place. But what is ours are the things that are intangible, things that are immeasurable, things that can't be bought at all, which is love, companionship, community, respect, honesty, vulnerability, right? Music. Yeah, so
Wow. Wow.
100 out of 100.
There you go. This has been the press conference. Aya is a force to be reckoned with.
Tahimik lang ako pero
Ang ganda nun.
Ganda na.
Alam mo,
Sulat nyo yan.
You know, it's just